Okay, let's start streaming. I believe you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a brick pattern in Revit. Okay, creating brick pattern in Revit is easy because we already have a pattern. Okay, so to view the existing Revit brick pattern, go to the folder. Okay, let's go to Windows C drive, where you install programs. Then go to program files. Here look for Autodesk and then select Revit 2023 and look for data. So here you can find the two pattern file. Okay, so if you double click, you can read the values. Okay, if you are creating a new pattern file, then you can copy the same, or you can duplicate and you can create your own. Okay, otherwise just copy from top till here. Okay, so here you can see, okay, the first two lines are written for description only. Okay, so this is for your information. So the version 3.0 unit is very important. Okay, then so we are starting with the pattern description. Okay, so this is going to be the pattern name, and so this is the pattern type. It's a pattern description, and then here we have the value. Okay, it's a continuous line and these are repeating lines. Okay, so if you're creating your own pattern, then you can copy the same value. Okay, just to copy the same value, and I'm going to minimize this. Okay, just right click and go to new and create a new text document. Don't worry about the name now because it has to match. Okay, so I'm just going to paste here. Okay, so these are the value I just copied from the existing file. So this is my version 3.0 and unit is defined, and this is going to be the file name. Okay, so here I'm typing, sorry, here I'm trying to create 200 by 1200 brick pattern. So I'm just going to rewrite this. Okay, 200 by 1200, and the block, running block, going to be 190 by 1200. Okay, 1200. Okay, so 190 by 1190. Okay, 10 joint. So these two I have rewritten. Okay, and the first line for the continuous line. Okay, 0 is the angle, 0 comma 0 is the origin point where you start the line, and then this is the repeating value. Okay, so horizontally it's a 0 and vertically it is 200. That means the continuous line is copied every 200 vertically. Okay, so that's what it means. So that we need the continuous line we need. Now we are going to look for the values for the vertical staggered line. Okay, so here 90 degree, it's an angle, and the line starts from 0 comma 0. Okay, and then the same line going to be repeated 600 horizontally and vertically 200. This is correct. Okay, and then pen down, the length of the line is 200 and the gap will be 200. So that's correct. Okay, so now I have rewritten the file. Just copy the file name, Control C, go to file, save as, keep this as all files. Okay, and here paste the value block 200 by 1200 dot pat. Okay, and save the file. I'm saving it in my desktop. the file is already there. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And then close. Now I'm going to load that pattern in Revit. Okay, let's create a pattern fill. Okay, I'm taking a region. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this type, say OK, and here in the fill pattern create a new one. It's a custom pattern. Okay, and here now we have to load the file 200 by 1200. Okay, open. Now this is loaded. If you say OK, okay, now the pattern is created inside Revit and it is applied now. Okay, if you measure, okay, if you measure the distance, it's showing 400. Somewhere we missed it. Okay, let's find out. Somewhere we have missed it. This is supposed to be 1200, right? So this line should be copied. Okay, somewhere we have missed it. Okay, this line is supposed to be copied 200 horizontally and 200 vertically. No, this is not the right one. This is not the right one. Okay, so let's just open our file and we have to check what happened to this file. Okay, so 200 by 1200. So this is a continuous line. This is the vertical line. Origin is 0, 0. Okay, so this is going to be copied 600 mm horizontally and 200 mm vertically. Okay, so can we just rewrite this? Okay, so let's just start the first line and copy this line 0, 1200. Okay, and pen down is 100. Okay, so this is first line. Right, the second one 90 degree. Okay, comma space. Let's copy the same and paste it here. Copy, paste here. Okay, 90 degree, 600 by 200. Okay, and it's going to be copied every 1200. Okay, and pen down. Values are fine. Okay, so save this file, then load again and try. Okay, select edit type. So we have to reload. Just reload. Go to edit, browse, select the file and open and okay. Okay, remove reference. Okay, now let's measure again the first line and the second line. Okay, 600 vertically, 200 by 1200. This is correct. 200 by 1200. So this is how you have to create your file. Okay, so if you want to know how that works, it's very simple. I am just going to explain you. Okay, I'm going to try my best to give you an understanding. Okay, let me just close this Revit file, or I can just minimize. Okay, let's open block pattern. Okay, so this is the pattern file. Okay, so everything is visible. It's not that clear. Okay, zoom out. Okay, Okay, these are the values. Okay, so here I have a paint tool. Okay, the version and unit is to define the file. Okay, unit is in mm. Okay, star block 200 by 1200 is the name of the file. Then we are doing a comma, then it's just a description. Okay, and so this pattern is a model pattern. Okay, in Revit we have two type. One is drafting pattern, one is model pattern. Okay, if you come here, if you're selecting any Revit fill pattern, then you can find here drafting pattern or model pattern. Okay, two pattern is there. So for now I'm going to create model pattern. Okay, so that's why I'm writing type equal to model. Okay, so these values are copied from the existing Revit pattern file. Okay, and so this is my pattern values. Okay, the first line, so here I have 3 lines. Okay, let's go for first line. First line, first value is the angle. Okay, angle is 0, that means my line is horizontal, right? And the second value is 0, 0. That's a start point of the line. Okay, 0, 0 is the start point of the line. And we are giving the repeating value. Okay, parallel to the line is 0 and perpendicular to the line is 200. Perpendicular to the line is here. Okay, so it's an infinite continuous line. It's going to be copied like this. So that's the first line definition. Okay, let's go for the second line. 90 degree. Okay, so 90 degree vertical. Okay, and start of the line is 0, 0. For example, I'm drawing from 0, 0 vertically. Okay, and the repeating pattern is 0, 1200. Okay, so that means I am writing or I'm drawing a line here. For example, I'm drawing a line here. I want this line to be copied every 1200 mm horizontally. That's the second line definition. The next value is the length of the line is 200 mm. The length of the line is 200 mm. And I want this line to be repeated with a gap. Okay, for example, the next line going to be here, right? So that's what it means. The next line going to be here. Okay, now to finish the pattern I need one more line here, right? So that's the next line. Okay, so 90 degree is the vertical line and I'm going to start from here. So that is horizontally 600 mm offset from the origin point. Okay, and vertically 200 mm offset from the origin point. Okay, so that's what I have written here, 600 by 200. And then I want this line to be copied every 1200 mm. Okay, and I want this line to be continued with a gap. So here I have drawn a line, so there should be a gap. Then I want the line here, next line here, right? So for example, if I draw a line here, this is going to be drawn with a gap. It's going to get continued. So that's what we are writing it here. Okay, 200 mm length of the line and minus 200 mm for the gap. Okay, I think I have explained you clearly. Okay, try yourself. Okay, read if you can find blogs on internet. Okay, this is very simple, just a copy paste existing pattern file and then edit the values and load it in the project. It will work easy but little tricky. Okay, so let me know if you have understood. If you have not understood, then I will surely try to find another way to teach you. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye.